good to have you around. Thank you so much for joining. Wow, so good to have you around. Happy New Week to you. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, so good to have you around. Hmm, something different again today. Something different. On Saturday, it was a different recipe entirely. I'm sure you enjoyed it. So today is Monday. I'm trying to cook. It's dinner time, and one of the ingredients or one of the things we are looking at today is this beautiful fruit. Yes, fruit. I went to the supermarket to get some of the things to be using today since I do my shopping on Mondays, and getting to the vegetable section. I actually had this in mind. I had this in mind because this is the season. It's called rhubarb, and I had to place the order myself. So I just went to the system to select rhubarb, and funny enough, I didn't see it among vegetable. I decided to check through the exotic vegetable and fruit. It wasn't there. Guess where I saw it? The fruit. That's why I call it fruit. So this is rhubarb. You're going to see it this way in the market because yeah, supposed to come with the leaves, but I understand the leaves are has some toxic. It's not good for the health. It's poisonous actually. That's the leaves. So they don't sell it with the leaves. So you're going to get rhubarb this way. So this is rhubarb, and today we're going to use it to make pie. I've never used it before. I've never cooked it before. So I'm going to try cooking this today or using it to make pie. We're going to use it to make pie actually. So good to have you around. Thank you so much for joining. So we are going to start with the pie. Remember, on the menu with Ekafam, we make 3 different food. First course, second course, and third course. So this will actually be for the third course, but we're starting with the pie. Let's quickly start. So good to have you around. Thank you so much for joining. So good to have you around. Happy New Week to you. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, I've arranged all the items already. So let's do 250 grams. So good to have you around. Thank you so much for joining. Yes, 250 grams of flour. Let's have the flour right here. That's 250 grams. Then we are looking at 125 grams of butter. So good to have you around. Thank you so much for joining. Well, so this is yes, that's 121. You're looking at 125. That's 135. No. Perfect. 128 will be okay. Okay, so good to have you around. So yeah, we have the flour, and here we have the butter. Let's have them go in here. And let's do a pinch of salt. Just a pinch of salt this way. We're going to need just 50 ml of milk. I have the milk right here. 50 ml will be just a little milk. You can use water if you don't like using milk. Hope that's not too much. I don't want a runny dough today. Okay, so let's have this go into the machine. Okay. I just mix the milk with the flour. I'll have it go into the machine. So good to have you around. Thank you so much for joining. I hope your day went well. So we're actually starting with the dough today. And I just measured in the dough. I just measured the flour. Okay, here it is. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is to take care of the meat we're using today. Thank you so much for joining. So sorry about that. The network went off. I guess it's much better now. Oh no. The network went off. Yes, welcome back. Sorry, the network went off. So sorry about that. One of those things. Okay. We want like a meat in cube, not tiny. Yes, just about this size. So good to have you around. It's the turkey meat we are using today. So we just want it in cubes, kind of in cube. Beautiful. Let's clean the meat with salt and vinegar. So good to have you around. Thank you so much for joining. I'm just doing a little salt and vinegar. some lime to it. Lime or lemon will be fine. We have lemon here. Let's bring in water. Thank you so much for joining. Let's do one more time. Beautiful. Let's allow it sit for a few seconds so that we can drain off a little, a little water. So good to have you around. Thank you so much for joining. I hope your day went well. Okay, actually we started with the dough we need to use for the what's the name of this fruit again? Rhubarb. Yes, rhubarb. I'm not used to it. It's actually our first time too. It's going to be the first time we are making a pie with the rhubarb. Like the first time we are cooking it in the house. Let me just do a little more flour. So this dough, just to bring it together. So we are making a pie with the rhubarb fruit. It's a fruit. My daughter explained the other time I went to the market. I thought I was going to get it among vegetable, but I didn't see it in the midst of vegetable. I saw it in the midst of fruit. I didn't see anybody to ask why they say it is fruit. So this is rhubarb. If you're just joining, this is rhubarb that we're using. We're using this to make a pie, and they said this is fruit. Meanwhile, the leaves were cut off from here. The leaves are actually toxic, so one is advised not to, never to eat the leaves. It's toxic, it's poisonous. Okay, let me just go back to Okay, so let's quickly season our meat. It's the first time I'm going to cook it too. Yes, it's going to be the first time. So we have our meat right here.
for joining. Okay. Okay, so we are going to season this meat with salt. So good to have you around. Thank you so much for joining. We are doing salt. We are going to have black pepper, not black powder, black pepper. Beautiful. Yeah, thank you so much. Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm going to do, cayenne pepper. And white pepper. Then this one is soya sauce. A spoon will be okay. A spoon of soya sauce. That's the sugary soya sauce. And this particular one is rice vinegar. I've never used it before. This is rice vinegar. I'm doing a spoon of each. Then this one is a balsamic vinegar too. I'm going to do a spoon of it too. I'm using 1 kilo of the turkey. The turkey is actually 1 kilo. So good to have you around. Thank you so much for joining. Not forgetting my seasoning. I'm going to add Maggi to it. Yes. Bring in Maggi and the nutmeg. Nutmeg plus I'm going to need garlic. I'm going to need ginger. Okay, so I'm going to work on it right now. So good to have you around. Thank you so much for joining. Let's quickly season this and set it aside. Yeah, it's dinner time. Food will soon be ready. Bonjour à tous. Aujourd'hui, c'est les nourritures chinoises. Ici, c'est les filets d'Inde. On va cuisiner les nourritures chinoises aujourd'hui avec les tartes de rhubarb. That's the only place I can talk in my French. All right, so let's quickly set this aside while I quickly take care of this one. That's the nutmeg. The nutmeg will always give you a beautiful aroma in your food. Then I buy it this way. I don't really patronize the blended ones. Okay. Let's They're actually small sizes. Garlic. I would love to peel it. So good to have you around. Don't worry, dinner will soon be ready. Dinner will soon be ready. Something different. Yeah, something different. You know, that's what we do here. Every of our cooking days, we try to make a different recipe, something different. You know, so if you're looking for a recipe, or you're looking for something different to make, you know, kindly subscribe so that you get notified when we come live. And we actually cook on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Yeah, so this one is ready. Let me just clean up the ginger. So good to have you around. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, that's the ginger. I'm just going to use maybe like half of it. I love the fresh ginger too. Yeah, half of it is fine. Okay, let's take care of the garlic. Beautiful. With this, we are going to have this meat like super delicious, right? It's going to be delicious. Mix it, mix it. I still have some seasoning that I refuse to. Okay, yeah. Refuse to break. All right. So let's quickly set this aside. Now we're going to bring in, let's just start, let me just show you. This will be for the last course. Okay, so we'll just set it aside this way. We'll need to start. This will be for the first course. We'll take care of it when it comes to that particular time. This particular one is mushroom. So let's take care of the mushroom. We'll peel the mushroom and, you know, give it a nice cut. We have the sweet pepper. We have spring onion. So let's quickly peel. I love to peel my mushroom. Thank you so much for joining. Yes, thank you so much for watching too. Thank you so much for coming around. Thank you for subscribing. No, just love peeling mushrooms. Oh, okay, this is the last, not the least. We're cooking 1 kilo of meat. 1 kilo of meat. The mushroom should be about 500 grams right here. Okay, let me take care of the onion. The bell pepper, let's remove the seed. The sweet pepper, let's also remove the seed. For the sweet pepper, I'm doing the green and the red. Just remove the seed. I'll use the hot pepper too. 2 of it will be fine. Then let's clean up the spring onions so that we can just have everything rinse at the same time. So good to have you around. Thank you so much for joining. Okay. And this one is the leek. That's what I it. Beautiful. I love to trim off this particular part. All right, so the vegetable. Thank you so much for joining. So good to have you around. I hope your day went well. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, I'll just allow this one sit in the water while we take care of the filling. Let's take off the filling for the first course. For the third course. So good to have you around. Thank you so much for joining. Yes, let's take care of that filling. All right, for filling, we'll need almond. Almond is that's the almond seed. We need sugar. We need vanilla. Where is my butter? Yes, I kept it around here. We need butter. Let's quickly measure water and what we need. So good to have you around. Thank you so much for joining. We also need egg, okay? Let me keep it there so that I won't forget. Almond. We'll do 125 grams of almond powder. $125. Beautiful. For the butter, we need 125 grams. I kept the sachet, you know. Okay. Yeah, I know I kept it here. $125 grams. That's 75 grams. That's one. Beautiful. We'll go for 122. We need a spoon of the flour. So let's just have this right here. Set this aside right here. Okay. Thank you so much for joining. The milk will be. Let me get the milk measurement first so we can start everything at the same time. 200 ml. 200 ml of milk. Beautiful. Okay. So let me just keep them somewhere around here. I want a place that you'll be able to see what I'm doing properly. Okay. Yes. This particular fruit, we have to clean it and chop it. Moving this one aside until when it is needed. Okay, so we cut off anything that has to do with the leaves. Anything that has to do with the leaves. Since they said leaves are poisonous, let's cut it off this way. Okay, then let's clean up this side too. Now, I just love to, clean the edges so that when we are having it inside the pie, it will absorb quickly. Just the edges. Beautiful. Because we're going to have it go into the pie. Let's trim it to the size that we want to use. Honestly, I never knew this is a fruit. I never knew until today. So if you're going to get it, please go to the fruit section. Yes, go to the fruit section. This is not just not just a stem, not just a leaf. It's fruit. Go to the fruit section, you will see it. I got it in the fruit section. In fact, it was right beside the apples. Okay, so this is ready. Let's have the pot go on the fire. I need to rinse this. Let's quickly clean up this place. Good. Then have the pot go on the fire. I didn't measure the sugar we're using. We're using a sachet of vanilla. Pour in the milk. That's the 200 cl. Put it on the heat. Not too hot. Thank you so much for joining. Let's mix that. I'm going to use this. To separate the egg white and the yolk. Okay, we are using the yolk. Thank you so much for joining. Let's bring in sugar here. Oh, can you imagine? I didn't measure sugar. I need 100 grams of sugar. That's a little more. Beautiful. So good to have you around. Thank you so much for joining. I added sugar. Added the sugar right here and with the milk. So it has the vanilla sugar and the regular sugar. Okay, let's move. Let's mix this. Oh, where is the mix? Beautiful. So good to have you around. Thank you so much for joining the maize. Let's bring in 1 spoon of maize. The maize flour. Just a spoon. This is a teaspoon. That'll be 2 teaspoons. Mix it. I don't want it hot, just a little. Meanwhile, I just switch on the oven. beautiful. Let's whisk for a few minutes. So good to have you around. Thank you so much for joining. Let's add the butter. Now let's bring in the mixed flour. I need something here. Okay, right here. Let's bring in the mixed. Did I say mixed flour again? No. Let's bring in the almond, not the mixed flour. The almond. Off the heat. Off the heat. Let's set this aside. Okay, so good to have you around. Thank you so much for joining. Before then, let's water. I'm going to use this. You know, I love doing this. You know, the wrap of my butter, I just set it aside. Like I keep them. I use them, you know, to just rub around the pan, the baking pan I want to use. Okay, let me just sprinkle some flour on it. And set it aside. Wow. Okay. Let's check out our dough. At this point, it's sitting for a few minutes. It's been right here. So beautiful. Brought it out the other time. Okay. So good to have you around, and I will soon be ready. This is the third course we are making. Beautiful. So soft. Okay, let's just get the fork and make. Oh yeah, come up a little bit. Yes, come up a little bit. Beautiful. Okay. All right. Yummy. Okay, so right now we are just going to have it at the bottom of the oven. Let's have it go at the bottom of the oven. When it is needed. All right, welcome back, welcome back. So that's actually the third course. So let's start the first course. Let's just get this one out. We're so sorry about that. I just heard my neighbor playing very loud music. Wow. I try to try to tell him if it is possible for him to reduce the volume of his music. I'm even scared. I hope it will not. I hope the music will not enter the background. So I might need to mute in some cases, so that I don't have the violation. If the music is too strong, I might get a violation. So I'll just mute. Sorry about that. I think God touched him. Reduce the volume. All right. Yes, God touched him and he reduced the volume. So sorry about that. I had to run outside to tell my neighbor if he can just reduce the volume of his of his of his radio or whatever he was using to play his music. Okay, so we just put vegetable oil on the fire, and remember the mix that we set aside a few minutes ago. That's what we just want to start now. So we'll allow the oil to be hot. We'll just allow that oil hot. Let's start cleaning chopping the vegetables. Thank you so much for joining. This is mushroom. We're using the white mushroom, the white Paris mushroom. That's what we have here. We have pot on the fire and our already seasoned meat. For the meat, we're using 1 kilo of turkey meat or turkey fillet. So good to have you around. That's a lot of mushroom. I love mushroom. Okay, we have onion here. The oil should be hot by now. Let's have onion go in first. Exactly. So good to have you around. Thank you so much for joining. Thanks for the like. Thank you so much. Steam it for, fry it for a few seconds. Then let's bring in the meat. So good to have. Oh, wait. So good to have you around. My mind just went straight to the mic. Like, did I really? Did I mute? Did I unmute? So good to have you around. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. I love to add the pepper here at this time. I'm not covering the pot because I want it fried. Wow. Oh, okay. So good to have you around. Set this one aside until when it is needed. That's the vegetable aside. Let's set the vegetable aside. Okay, I'm sure someone is asking how will you eat it? What do you plan to eat with this? We are looking at making a basmati rice. Oh, this just skipped. have it with your basmati rice, with any rice that you want. So let's take care of the rice. We're doing 1 kilo of rice. We're cooking 1 kilo of rice. Don't forget to stir the meat so that we don't get it burnt. Here is our rice. We're making just 1 kilo. Let's have hot water go on the fire. It is 1 kilo of water. Let's do like 2 liters of, 1 kilo of rice. So we do like 2 liters of water for this basmati rice. Okay. Wash the rice with cold water. Meanwhile, we need to add salt to that water. Let's bring in salt. need to put water. That water is not enough. I was saying I said 2 liters. I said 2 liters of water. Pineapple, the sweet and taking care of the pineapple, we're also, stirring in the meat because we don't want it burnt. We want it well. I'll use the peel to make a tea. Thank you so much for joining. So we cook it until the oil is visible. Until the oil is visible. around, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining, beautiful people. So good to have you around. Thank you so much for joining. So let's take care of the soup. Let's start the soup process. Hello, so good to have you around. Yes, for the first course we are using just celery and butternut. We just need a little of the oil. We'll just continue to stir it so that we don't get one side burnt. Bring in a little oil. Let that go. The pepper. Let's bring in the lid. Yes, we give the heat of the rice. adding any seasoning because all the seasoning we need are inside the meat here. Let's add the spring onion. Good to have you around. Thank you so much for joining. Beautiful. What would the Chinese say now? I need to get it out of that heat. I need to get this out of the heat so that I can put the soup right there and get it hot very, very fast. So good to have you around. Thank you so much for joining, beautiful people. The rice is ready. So I need to get it out, set it aside. Just right here. When it's time, I will call for it. Anxious to see what's yes. Looking patiently to see what I'm frying in the oven. Yes, frying in the oven. Yes, I heard myself well. I heard myself very, very well. I'm frying something in the oven. So good to have you around. Thank you so much for joining. I need a corn flour. I need a corn flour to make this soup, to make this sauce. So let's just mix just when we make No. Just a little water. You can add salt if you want to add salt. A little water to just give us it shouldn't be too big for the rice. Add salt. You need to add salt. Pineapple is sweet. This is actually for the plate is a pie, but we want it cold. We need it cold. This is, oh my god, I feel like testing it right away. Honestly, I've never done this before. Oh, so this is the 10th class and it is ready, but we'll just have it sit in the oven for a few minutes. Wow, beautiful pie. I love it. How about you? I love it. So this is the third course. It's out. Let's just have it sit for a few minutes. Yes, that's rhubarb pie. This is sweet and sauce. So let's take care of the first part. This soup is ready. The soup is ready. Yes, delicious. This is the first course. The first course, we just add pepper, salt. Where is it? Let's do salt. Not too much pepper. Because I added a lot of pepper in this sauce. I hope the pie will not have too much pepper. Thank you so much for joining. Thanks for the like. black pepper right there, and I need to do salt. Just a little salt. Also seasoning. Let's do seasoning. About a quarter of it there. I've not done it already. Hold on. We'll go to one tomorrow African shop. No, tomorrow. When? Tomorrow? Oh, okay. Yeah, so sorry about that. This is actually the first course to start with the soup. I want this salt. I want to put the salt and bring in our butter. Bring in butter. If you have cream, you can add in your cream. Let's cover it and line top. Thank you so much for joining today's live streaming. Food is actually ready. I love to scoop. Let's cook. First pot. Oh no, that's not the first course. This is the first course. Let's do the rice. is ready. Dinner is served. Food is ready. This time we are starting with the second course. Don't worry. First course is good. The third course is in the heat. Food is ready. Dinner is served. Get your spoon. Get your plate. No, your plate is here already. First course is loading. Just use your spoon. Just get to your spoon. Thank you. All right. That's not the first cause. I know you will ask, Esther. I know you will ask. I thought I was expecting you to ask. That's not the first cause. The first cause is loading. Yeah, just put water. Just drink water. First cause is loading. Last course is ready. First course is loading. It just happened in some restaurants. My machine went bad on Saturday. That would have given me a faster walk. But the machine went bad. So this is the soup. It's celery. Celery. Soup de celery. Très bon. Celery. Let me scoop the soup for you. Next time, I'm sure you're going to ask me for prayer. Okay, so the soup is ready. Let's scoop. I have Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we promise 3 different foods in each video. So this is soup. Yeah, that's the soup. Is a celery soup. The celery soup with non, c'est pas patate. Ça s'appelle comment? Petit marron. Hein? Potiron. Ok, potiron. Ok, bon appétit. earring. Thank you, Bishop. I'm going to use Yahoo Natural. We're using Yahoo Natural for inside the yogurt, exactly yogurt inside the soup. Wow, it's delicious. Okay, let me scoop my own. Let me scoop my own. I'll take care of the kitchen later. All right. Thank you. You like it? Which spoon did I use just now to scoop the rice? All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. So today we made sweet and sour. Wait, let me see. We made sweet and sour sauce with the turkey. So this is rice. This is the sweet and sour sauce. Yeah. Then for the first course, let's get the first course out. I mean the last course. Let's get the last course out. We've been sitting here for a while. C'est biscuit. Biscuit.
Il y a quoi dedans?
Don't worry until you test it. That's when you tell me what's inside. Okay, it is actually called tarte au rhubarb.
Tarte au rhubarb?
Oui.
La rhubarb. Les rhubarbes.
Rhubarb.
Les barbes? Non, comme la rhubarbe. Rhubarbé? Comme la.
Tarte au rhubarb. Bon appétit. It's not dry yet. It's not dry yet. So we'll allow it sit here and get dry. The biscuit is fine. We'll allow it just sit and get dry. Wow. So this is the last course. This is the last course. The first course is the soup. If you want to sprinkle some sugar on it, you can sprinkle some sugar on it. Let me get the saucer. Okay.
On peut passer au deuxième?
Okay. Still hot. Wow. So this is the soup, the first course, the rice. Wow, you finish your sauce. You finish your soup. Thank you so much for joining. So good to have you around. So today we made first course. The first course is the soup, the celery, and the butternut. Added yogurt to it. delicious. Thank you so much for the like. Delicious. Wow. So this is nice. This is good. After you finish yours, we shall be finish yours too. Okay. Let's check out our spicy. Wow.
C'est beaucoup spicy.
Yes, it's spicy.
T'as mis beaucoup de spicy.
Yes.
Piment.
I love it. It's delicious. Wow. So please join us. Dinner is set. Food is ready. It is delicious. The meat is well cooked. This is yummy. I got it spicy. I mean, I got it spicy, but it's not. Is it too hot for you?
No. No.
Okay. But you said you like pepper.
Oui.
You said you like pepper.
Pas tout le monde. Oui, dans la langue, c'est souvent. Et dans la gomme, je vais pas trop. Très bien fait. La décoration. Bien. Il n'y a pas de souci. Mais ça mis le piment. Encore le piment. Le piment. Le piment, c'est plus que le piment.
I use so many pepper. I use the dry pepper and the fresh pepper. The red pepper and the bell pepper.
Alors, ça veut dire que ça fait un mélange de pepper. Alors, ça fait pepper.
You said I mix all the pepper.
Ça veut dire que ça fait un mélange de tous les pepper. C'est une petite mamie. Est-ce que, pour toi, que ce piment, est-ce que c'est avec du pepper green, green,
I use green pepper. I use the sweet pepper. But I like it. It's hot.
It's what? Est-ce que t'as du salé?
There's a sauce inside. I don't need to add sauce. Sauce is okay. No. No table sauce.
Alors, c'est très, très, très bon.
Thank you.
C'est bon. Mais il y a aussi du sucré et salé.
That is all sweet and sour.
Suite à ça. Et il y a, mais je voudrais juste essayer un peu de dressing.
Un petit peu quoi?
Dressing.
Dressing. Who's dressing? You wanted the popo.
Non, il y a comme ça. Il y a la serviette aussi. Il y a un peu de la sauce et poulet
Okay. I'll do that next time. I'm supposed to dress the food for her. Look at this. Okay. I'll dress it. Once I'm done with this food, I'll dress it. Thank you so much for joining, beautiful people. So, I hope you enjoyed today's cooking.
Je dirais que c'est mis de ananas.
Yes.
T'as mis des ananas dedans.
Okay.
T'as mis un peu de sucré dedans, un peu de salé.
Yes, sweet and sour.
Ça y est, comme ça.
Wow. So that means you like the pineapple. You like the ananas.
Yeah. Mais c'est trop mais.
Mais quoi? Mais quoi?
Non. Non, un seul mais. C'est que
The piment.
non.
I didn't add sugar. I didn't put sugar.
Non.
It's from the pineapple.
Non. Il n'a pas de
Implemented.
C'est quoi ce bout de poulet?
C'est le poulet.
Le taille poulet.
Coffee.
Du poulet?
No.
Du poulet?
Coffee. Jam. Done. Done. No, but we don't put too much everywhere. C'est bon.
Oui, la salade, la carotte. Oui, salade. Oui, salade. La carotte, oui. Une salade de carotte. Le brocoli entier, si tu veux.
Broccoli.
Oui, c'est ça,
Broccoli.
les brocolis, les brocolis.
Okay.
Là, le truc là, là, le truc au brocoli. Oui, là, le truc là que t'as acheté la dernière fois, là.
No, that's
C'est
artificial.
non? faut manger et puis faire une glace avec. Non, c'est une tarte. Une tarte, ouais, c'est ça. Avec un nono.
No, it's okay. Like seriously, we discussed food here. On the menu with Ekafam, we just delicious. I finished it. So let me bring in the food right now. Wow. No, it's not. I didn't make it dry. It's not dry. Rhubarb. Rhubarb. The rhubarb. I use almond to cook the rhubarb. To break the rhubarb. The rhubarb is not sweet. It's not. I think it's not sugary. The rhubarb is not sugary. Yeah? So I used almond. So you might need to add some sugar on it. Wow. I love it. It's delicious. So you'll get the filling. The filling is sugary mixed with the almond powder. Then you're going to serve the rhubarb, not sugary. Love it. Or you had water with lemon. You had water with lemon. So you finish. I'll make another water with lemon. So you drink a lot of water, drink it all the way. This is delicious if you don't really like that sugary black sauce. Love the biscuit. So I actually brought this one out real quick. Really good. So if you've not had this vegetable, it's not vegetable. Rhubarb is not vegetable, it's fruit. If you've not had the rhubarb fruit and you're trying to find out how it is not sugary like put acidity test. You know, as if you're taking, let me say again. Maybe like lime. In between. In between. Not sugary, but kind of acidic. So you might need to add more sugar if you need to add sugar. I love it. So beautiful people, thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for watching our videos. Thank you so much for the beautiful comments. Thank you so much for subscribing. We actually for Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Please, if you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe, you know, so that you won't miss any of our videos. Thank you so much. See you by God's grace on Wednesday. Bye for now. Bye.
Bye.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.